Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry Street Podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members. What's good? What's good? Shout out to everybody coming into the chat. I see y'all. Good afternoon. I knew this was coming. Let it rip, A.R.P. Hold no clips. Damn, y'all are fast. Shout out to George Mornings. I already see comments and opinions coming in. Wow. Yeah, shout out to y'all. I think this might be one of those that's needed. Shout out to the members joining the building, of course. AK, I see you as always. I got my man Frozy in the building. Froze, what's good, G? I might even say your name once or twice in this live. Why not? Since you're here, I could use you as an example. Why not? Why not? Queen, what's up? Thank you to the mods in the building. Shout out to the members in the building. Shout out to the members in the building. Yes, yes, I see y'all. Joey 9, I see the members. Yeah, Froze, we're going to get a little on this one. Yeah, we're going to get a little cold on this one. Why not? I feel like this one can be interpreted multiple ways. Whether you're a league owner, whether you're a league partner, whether you're a battle rapper, whether you're an investor, and even for some fans, because when it comes to the fans, the bloggers, the media, what's important to them many, many times in battle rap outside of the ring is just the intricacies, the storylines, the how-tos, the why does this happen, the why didn't that happen. That interests everybody. There's controversy that sells. There's why didn't this battle happen? How much did this person get paid? There's pocket watch, and there's all of that. Sometimes it's entertainment, and sometimes it's just needed things to be said, right? And then, of course, you got the things that just come out regardless of whether people sign fucking confidential contracts. It doesn't matter. Shit gets out. It just is what it is. But I think this live right here is going to include things that I've said before. It's going to include things that I'm saying for the first time. It's going to have some analogies. It's going to have many, many facts. There's going to be some opinions mixed in there, but even my opinions are based on experience. So I'm not going to try to be all over cocky or nothing like that and say everything is a fact. You know what I'm saying? You guys take it how you want to take it. Some people might be upset at some of the things I'm about to say. I think there should be, hopefully, a majority of people, especially if you're involved in battle rap business or want to be involved in battle rap business, will see some of the things that I'm saying and hopefully be able to make better decisions on what they want to do with themselves, okay? So you see the title, The Harsh Truth. Should battle rappers be paid a lot of money? Damn, I know battle rappers off rip is like, A.R.P, you better not say certain shit. Shout out to all my fellow battle rappers. Y'all know a lot of y'all is the homies, okay? Definitely a topic that I was inspired by recently. I'll even tell y'all some of those examples that have come up publicly that makes me want to do it live like this. And yeah, it is what it is. Let's get to it. Battle rap business, right? Forget just the climate, because the climate definitely changes the scale of pay. What do I mean by that? We're going to walk down the road, y'all. I got y'all. Climate could be 6-7 years ago when things just felt like everything that dropped was gold. You had up-and-comers doing 50,000 views on YouTube. This was before the YouTube crash, which was a revenue stream within itself. But stay with me. Before the YouTube crash, when you got YouTube paying out boatloads, even the troll accounts and people just stealing content, re-upload your shit, make a quick $1,000 off of some stolen content. This is before the sponsors were pulling out, right? This is when the climate and the vibe of battle rap, the arena just felt super excited. You know, every time there was a live event, everybody wanted to be there. Everybody wanted to catch it on YouTube. And I come from a place, a time when even before pay-per-view really took on and started to hit. When I first started RBE, I made my money from two places, the door or YouTube. That's it. I didn't have any merch. I didn't have any sponsors. I didn't have any investors. I still don't. Didn't have pay-per-view going. I think the first time I even started to work with Rap Grid, I think I did VOD a couple events before I even did pay-per-view because I was so hung up on like YouTube. I don't want people to see it unedited. I don't want people to see it before the audio is tweaked and different camera angles is spliced in. And then when I started doing VOD, I put them in black and white. There's league owners that took that from me as advice. Not like they shocked it, but we used to have these conversations back when I dealt with certain league owners. Like, you know what? I'm going to follow the same formula. I'm going to do my shits in black and white so that the YouTube anticipation is still high because YouTube was one of our biggest forms of income. Once again, before pay-per-view took off. So that's a climate example. What's another climate example? One that you guys are very, very familiar of. Heavy sponsorship that's heavily involved at a frequent rate, right? I don't care if it's a sponsor on the King of the Dot stage that's working with them. Even Drake worked with an event or two. I think Drake worked the event or helped out or put some money up or put up prize money, whatever it was. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't like people to feel like their credit is getting snatched. But the Hitman Holla versus Shoddy Horror event, right? And King of the Dot has definitely been a league, and shout out to them that has worked with people and got sponsors. Hell, they even got a deal or a situation with Twitch for that time when they did the tournament. That's all dope, man. That means that your company is worthy of being approached. You know what I'm saying? URL. It could be exclusive vodka. It could be Al Capone cigarillos. It could be Harry. It could be caffeine. These are all climate creating things that change the market, change the money that's available, regardless of whether the battler is or is not worth it, regardless of whether the league is or is not worth it. Okay. When you take out these variables that really can shift the climate into places that make things more gray instead of black and white, and you just look at the flat bottom line of what a situation is worth. I'm going to make up some numbers out of thin air, but I'm not really bullshitting with them, okay? I want to go battle rapper specific, not matchup specific, not league specific, not card specific, battler specific, just one battler. About 60% of battle rappers cannot turn profit. That means that if I pay them $1, I will probably be at least $1 minimum. I could be more, but at least $1 in the red for that event. 60%, possibly a bigger number, but at least 60% of battle rappers fall into that category. Okay. Then about 30% of battle rappers fall into a category where they can turn profit, maybe a little, maybe substantial amount, not a lot, but maybe a little to substantial amount, the type of money that any league is happy to walk away with. Shit, we'd be happy just not to be in the fucking red. Trust me. But about 30% of battle rappers fall into a bracket where, given the situation, what does that mean? I'm in that 60% unless I'm battling a top tier. I'm in that 60% unless I'm involved in like a major promo run, a Summer Madness, a Max Out, a Blackout, maybe a World Dom, a anniversary card. Circumstances like that lift up the battler, maybe put more eyes on them than they would not have on their own. And I'm glad I said that, on their own piece, to now lead me into the remaining 10%. The remaining 10%, maybe even a smaller number, but I'm just going to stay with the 60, 30, 10. The remaining 10% are the people that can turn a league profit regardless, whether they're the A side, whether they're the B side, whether they're battling Murder Mook or whether they're battling an up-and-comer, whether they're battling on this league or battling on that league, whether they're battling on a huge card or a small card. Now, mind you, I'm saying profit. I'm not saying how much profit, because that within itself is a variable. Stay smart, people. But at least, once again, to be in my shoes as a league owner, you'd still take that. At least that 10% you can look at and depend on to get you some type of profit, whether it's $1 or $100,000 or $1 million, at least. Okay. Sit with that percentage for a second. Now, that 60%, it's like the amount of people that can't make it into the NBA but play basketball. That 30% is like the amount of players that are never become all-stars, never win a chip, never get off the bench, never create, a substantial legacy. And that 10% like involves the LeBron Jameses and shit, the stars, the people that sell the tickets, the people that when that team comes to your city's arena, the ticket prices are up. That's the 10%. Those battle rappers, okay? Sit with that percentage for a second. Now let's go into chapter 2. This is a 3-chapter live, okay? Let's take that and go into chapter 2. Battle rappers that battle for free. Now I'm going to be so transparent and I'm going to say it with zero disrespect, zero sarcasm, okay? I saw the topic of Jay Moore. I saw the clip of Jay Moore saying that I believe, don't quote me on the exact number, y'all, but like he battled like 9 times on URL and he was not paid. Okay. I believe Chris Unbiased is in the chat. I seen a couple people say shout out to Chris in the chat. I'm trying to like multitask here, but I'm going to tell y'all some behind the scenes shit. Chris is a guy that does so much due diligence in battle rap and follows battle rap so much on so many levels. He follows it like on a blogger level. He follows it at the battle rapper level. He follows it at the league owner level. He wants every camera in his movie. Stay with me, right? Which is smart. Gather all this type of knowledge, information, and then you know that much more about your topics, your blogs, or you as a fan, right? He happened to ask me what my thoughts are on that. And once again, the guy that is so much of I ain't nobody's fucking op. Okay. I always keep it real and I'm always honest. Even if you think I don't like somebody, I'll stick up for them if it's the truth. That's how I am. That's how I am. You know what I said? I said, I don't know if Jay Moore should have been paid. I don't know. I don't know what cards he was on. This is back to chapter 1 that I went through, laying the foundation. I don't know who all his opponents were. They may have did more for him than he did for them. That's possible. That's very possible. I spoke on the phone with a brick yesterday. Now, both of these situations to now is what now is bringing this topic into the front of my mind where I say, let me cut a camera on, right? The Jay Moore thing that I wasn't going to speak publicly on. I was just, catching it in flight as somebody that's in battle rap. And then I happened to have a phone call yesterday about something else, but money came up, right? And it was a brick. And it's telling me stuff that, I'm catching up on and things I'm not involved in, to be fair on and to be honest and transparent about. But he's catching me up on certain things. And he says a number, a dollar amount of like, let's say what a particular business situation or an event made. And I said, the cameraman costs more than that alone. See, when you're a league, right? You could have a battle rapper that will say something like, shit, I didn't even make $100, right? But on the league side, if you are one of those battle rappers that fall into that first 90% that I talked about, either you don't or you do if you're in the right situations, which means that you're not guaranteeing me $1 unless you're in that last 10%. Okay. Stay up with the foundation that I laid. If you're not that, then even if I pay you $100 to rap on my side, how much did my stream cost me? How much did my VOD cost me? How much did the venue cost me? How much did security cost me? How much did the cameraman cost me? How much did any editing cost me? Did I pay for my promotional materials, my flyers, my trailers? How much did that cost me? Do I have a DJ? Am I playing music? How much does that cost me? Did I pay for travel? Did I pay for a flight, for a hotel? Let me give you an example of Full Circle. Y'all see the Full Circle joint, right? Shout out to Rosenberg. Like, there I go. Here goes my opportunity to use fucking Rosenberg. I told y'all I'll figure out a way in flight. I freestyle my shit, y'all. I told y'all I'll fucking figure out a way how to say your fucking name, Froze. Rosenberg is on Full Circle. He is battling a gentleman by the name of Arsenal. I'm pretty sure you heard of him as well. All right. These battles are being shot in LA. You got people like Froze and Arsenal that are flying from the other coast, from where the production and the shoot is happening. I don't think I paid for, at least me. Speak about me now. When my business, my cars that I put together, or my battles that I put together, I don't think I've paid for a single flight for Full Circle that was less than $500. I don't think I have. If I have, they're in the 400s. Everybody on Full Circle except for Jag, I bought a flight for. I guess the most up and coming person on the card is Coach Coleon, right? So if Coach got paid, which he did, but even if Coach wasn't getting paid, his flight, his hotel, maybe his back, whatever, I could already be getting close to $1,000. And if I really want to pat myself on the back and just use Full Circle ain't selling shit. Ain't selling no tickets. Shit, I give some away for free. Stay tuned. I will be giving a couple away for free. Pay attention to the channel and pay attention to my Twitter and my Instagram. But anyway, tickets, not for sale. No VOD, no pay-per-view, YouTube only. In today's YouTube market, I could almost guarantee that maybe one of those battles, if any, then again, you never know, some viral shit happen. But I'm not forecasting those battles to recoup me on YouTube. Am I being some idiot ass Santa Claus? No, I'm really banking on the investment value of content on my channel. The content for RBE, the content for our fans. I'm investing in the channel because I'm not making it back then. I'm in the red. It's a YouTube drop. I'm in the red. Now, even if it's an event from like another league or something, is doing a pay-per-view and everything, it still draws you right back to that initial statement. Like, what category are you in, right? And how much are you being paid? And is that being turned? Are you in that type of situation that's being turned back around? So going back to, like, let's say Jay Moore's example, right? Shout out to Jay Moore. I'm keeping it so 1,000. I swear on my life. I swear on all my loved ones, right? I have never watched the Jay Moore battle yet. Now, that could be taken with a grain of salt because I no longer create time to watch anywhere near as many battles as many fans do, or as much as I used to, right? I don't watch that many battles yet. I mean, these days, okay? I'm pretty sure he's talented. I saw that clip on Twitter that you get it back. He's reaching over nigga. I saw that shit. I saw the clip, right? But I have yet to watch a full Jay Moore battle. Here's a situation where no matter what's going on, what league is hosting or whatever, I'm going to click it and I would also pay for it. Like if Jay Moore, I saw an announcement, him versus Daylight right now, I'm going to click it. Or if it was a VOD, I'm going to buy it. Or if it's a pay-per-view, I'm going to buy it. Right? So that's why I went back to my chapter 2, where I'm just like, well, what battles did he have? What opponents did he have? Because for me personally right now, I don't have a reason to pay for Jay Moore yet. I'm pretty sure he could get there. No disrespect. I'm pretty sure he can, but I don't have that reason yet to stop my Saturday. And for certain people, $50 for a pay-per-view or for a battle rap event, even if it's 30, 40, or even if it's about the time, an event might anywhere from 4 to 8 hours I got to carve out of my day on that Saturday. I got to make that choice. Jay Moore isn't there yet on his own. So once again, should he have been paid? And if his travel alone is getting paid for, that card or that league might be getting put in the red, based on the battle. Some battles on the card, a little bit of green, some other red. And the next thing you know, as a league owner, you leave the event and you're even, or you took an L. But the battle rapper that only got paid $100, he made more than you, the league owner, on that event. The battle rapper that didn't even get paid and only got travel, financially, he's in a better spot than the league owner. The battle rapper that paid for his own travel, right, and didn't get paid, but the league owner possibly paid for or travel or booked 20 people on the card that went into the red or didn't generate on their own because they fall into that 90% bracket that I mentioned that we broke down. I'm balancing that off, and I still might end up in the red. This is the real battle rap. It is so much smoking mirrors. Your favorite battle rapper isn't making money. Your favorite battle rapper doesn't live good. Your favorite battle rapper doesn't have $1,000 in the bank or access to it right now. I see interviews and I see statements sometimes, even when people, they mention like, like they might I saw this recently. I'm not gonna say the name because that's actually the homie. And I don't want anybody to interpret it negatively, so I won't even say his name. But I saw it recently where a homie said something like, I hit the league up and I grabbed the rest of my back end like I need that. And you want to know what? I have the same experiences, possibly with that rapper as well as other rappers as well. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but think about a situation like this. Business wise, I call you battle rapper, or you call me, because a lot of battles happen with the battlers calling the leagues too. But I call you or you call me. We start setting that matchup up. We conduct negotiations. You want high, I want low. We find somewhere in the middle, right? We stop being friends for the moment so that we can conduct negotiations in business, and we get back to being friends after that. But when we negotiate and we have our agreements and you get your contract and that deposit says your deposit is $100 and your back end is $100, a total of $200 that you're being paid for your battle, right? Now, you signed your contract, you get your deposit, you go off in your direction, I go off in my direction. I'll meet you when it's time to promote or some shit. I'll see you at the face-offs or whatever the stipulations for promotion that you're going to do on your own or are labeled in your contract. But there's nothing in your contract that should say you should come to me and ask me for an advance on your back end. I've had some of the biggest battle rappers in the world ask me for advances on their back end. That's a personal situation that you're dealing with. They will even say it. They'll say, I got something going on. You think you can give me XYZ off of my back end? And 90% of the time, I've done it. It's not in your contract. That's not in negotiation. It's a personal problem that you're dealing with. That's not RBE business. But because we're already in business, because we have a battle coming up, and you know that I got some money for you anyway, you're thinking like, that's my money anyway, but it's not your money now, business-wise, contract-wise, right? I may not want to pay you out of my own pocket right now. I might be trying to pay you off of the door money so that I never have to touch my own shit. But that also shows sometimes where a battle rapper is at. Why do you need to go outside of our agreed upon negotiation and contract to handle something that you got going on? This is all logic. And it's common. And I'm not casting it like a bad thing. I'm just showing you the state. And sometimes people will even say things themselves that will show you the state if you pick up on it. If you just pick up on it. And I do see y'all going crazy in the chat. I got y'all. I'm going to get to the chat after. Chapter 3 now. Battle rap as a career. I think I've said publicly many times. And you could look at it as advice given who's saying it, given the messenger. I've been in battle rap for about 12, 13 years. I've been the platform owner of RBE for 10 plus years. I've worked with 1 million battle rappers from the biggest to the smallest. I've been in 1 million different situations from good to bad. I've seen 1 million negotiations. I've seen a lot of fall-ins, fall-outs. And that's just RBE. What have I acquired just from battle rap as a whole this whole fucking time? RBE is one of the biggest platforms to come through the battle rap history timeline. And there's nothing that happens inside of RBE that I'm not aware of. That's a lot of history that I've learned, a lot of wisdom that I've attained. And yet still, that guy has sat up here for years and told y'all, battle rap as a career ain't really it. I said it before I retired. Don't think that this is some retirement statement. I've said this for years. I said, I kind of like battle rap as secondary income, supplemental income. I've said that. I've said it for quite some time. You know who could do battle rap? We're still in chapter 3, y'all. I got y'all in chat. I'm gonna come to y'all. You know who could do battle rap full time as a full all out career? I don't even like the word career in battle rap, to be honest. But you know, you know who could use battle rap as a full all out career to me and really sustain themselves at a comfortable, at least comfortable level. Okay, it's like 5 league owners, right? Everybody else is on some hit or miss shit, right? It's about 5 league owners, and it's that minority bracket of battle rappers. And there's a couple people that's not even in that 10% that could do it as well, but they're circumstantial. I'll give you some examples of that. First, let me talk about like a 10% example, a clear cut one. Let's use like a Tay Rock. Okay. Tay Rock, one of the biggest names, one of the most talented battle rappers of all time, one of the battle rap game's GOATs. Okay. Because of his talent, because of his reputation, because of his consistency. Those 3 key pieces of his formula alone means that he's always going to get booked for at least a good amount of money. The type of money that in today's economy could get you by very well, depending on his own lifestyle. I don't know how much his rent or his mortgage is, or how if he got card notes, or how many kids. I don't know none of that. So once again, a person's lifestyle could change that. Let's be logical here. But the amount of money that he can be paid consistently, I'm pretty sure that he does get paid consistently, could sustain a pretty solid lifestyle because he's Tay Rock. But that's the example of the people in that minority. And here's another thing about the Tay Rock example. You can see from his bookings, Tay Rock is not going for max money per booking. It's like logic, and it's like so right there. But I'll say it to put the puzzle together continued for y'all. If Hitman costs 5 to 10 grand, he would be on every fucking league. Every league already could see from the outside looking in. They hear the stories, they see the impact, they see the crowd. They can see like, damn, if I could book him, I make money. But don't let anybody fool you like, oh, we only do this. No, you just can't put that together, can't carry that, can't afford it. Any battle rap league, if they could take over YouTube, if they can take over battle rap, if they could book if they could go host right now, Hitman and Mook, no league owner is going to get a call from Hitman and Mook and say, yo, we want to bring this battle to your platform for free. And they say, no, we're not into that. That's bullshit. But those leagues never call those guys because they have a pretty good idea of what their budget is. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's different levels in every place and lane of business. Okay? Tay Rock, from the outside looking in, even for a league owner that's never worked with him before, he obviously keeps himself pretty negotiable, despite him being one of the GOATs. And that's good. So what road do you want in this example now? Do you want the road like, well, I get maybe 1 battle a year and I make 200 grand? Or I do 10 battles a year and I make that same 200 grand. That's for the battler to craft their own brand, manage their own career. Even the way that you rap, even the way that you prep falls into that. Some people could battle once a week and make it work and make it look good. So all of those little small variables and factors changes that. And how you want to be frequent and how well you can be prepared and perform and still draw and be consistent may make you more, you might make yourself more available to more leagues. Okay? Because there's only a handful of people that could book a Lux, a Cassidy, a Murder Mook, a Hitman Holla, even other top tiers and GOATs, a Arsenal or Big K, Ill Will. These guys, Hollow, these guys are expensive still. I know that you guys look at like a top 3 or top 4, but there's a lot of people under that's still expensive. And they can't battle anywhere unless they have a certain type of negotiation. Now, let me give you another example here in chapter 3 about that. And this is all within the chapter 3 topic of should you do it as a career? I think a good one is Chef Trez. Chef Trez battles pretty frequent. I don't think that Chef Trez charges every league that he battles on $50,000. But you want to know one thing about Chef Trez, right? I can't remember the last time I watched a Chef Trez battle and he wasn't entertaining. His name is strong. Even from an entertainment standpoint, you're going to get those rebuttals, which always wows and shocks fans, right? His rounds are always solid. His performance is always solid. Shit, solid to good to great, to be honest. Like, Chef Trez could put himself in whatever bracket that he wants to charge that is negotiable to many, many leagues, and he could keep himself booked and make a living off of it. I could look at a Chef Trez act and just watch him for 12 months and be like, he can live off a battle rap based on his performances, based on his talent, based on his consistency, shit, even his prep. Because if I see somebody battle twice a month or even once a month, and then remember, these people got personal lives as well. They be having possibly even side jobs, or if they don't have side jobs, yeah, we're talking about doing it for a living, so let me not use that. They be having kids, they having girlfriends, they be having personal lives and shit that they want to do and all that type of shit. It's not only battle rap that they got to do per month. So even these people's prep got to line up. You got some talented people that could do this shit in a day. Ill Will wrote some of his rounds after the fucking face off the day before the event. I had to learn him to the point where I don't get nervous with him no more. Certain battlers, I'm fucking calling 3 weeks out, like, yo, where you at in your rounds? Calico, he'll tell you, nigga, the more time you give me, the better performance you're going to get. Calico will tell you that in negotiations. If you could give me a month and a half or 2 months, I'll take it. That's what Cal will tell you. Ill Will, he'll be in the face off saying, I ain't finished my shit yet. And he's not lying. So prep, all of that comes into play. And I'll stay in on the example of Chef Trez. I would love to see a video of how Chef Trez goes about his prep and all that type of shit. He can do it for a living. But when you put those two examples together, look in the mirror. Are you Chef Trez? Are you Tay-Rock in those two examples? A majority of people they're not. So that's where I continue to say, as somebody with wisdom, as somebody that you don't get mad if you see me saying something like this, you hopefully take it as an experienced piece of information and help guide yourself and your decisions and your financial moves in life. And say like, yo, chapter 1, we talked about the climate. The climate of battle rap isn't through the roof. Rewind if you came in late. Just look, climate ain't through the roof. Chapter 2, I see videos of Jay Moore saying 9 battles on the top league didn't get paid yet. Chapter 3, how do I prep? Am I as good as Tay-Rock? Do I have a name like Tay-Rock? Can I battle in my personal life as well as my talent and my prep wise twice a month like Chef Trez? Put these decisions together after these 3 chapters and ask yourself, or possibly just tell yourself, like, even battle rap as an environment, if I just look around, does this look like something that I got to say, I'm going to invest my future in? I got kids to feed. And I'm going to roll those dice with battle rap to make sure that they're fed this year, next year, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now. Right? Because people that try to get into corporate America in their late 30s and 40s and start a career then, got a whole new wave of young people coming into that career. Your resume ain't up to date. Your experience is low. It's hard to crack corporate America. That's where people just end up with odd jobs. And there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, the hustle and feeding yourself, but making some of those decisions. If you just open up your fucking eyes, stop being so susceptible to the smoke and mirrors and look at battle rap, especially today where we're not in the heyday. You don't come into battle rap as a new battle rapper saying, I found my career. At best, you say, I have a talent. I love to express it. I like what I see. I'm influenced by it. I want to try it. And you supplement with it. Go get yourself a job. Keep focusing on your career. Stay your ass in school. Keep doing all these other things. And then on the side, as a supplement, write your raps. Book your battles. But never put yourself in a fucking situation where you gotta blame a league owner for you being broke. I don't know how much more clear to fucking warn y'all. Chat. Shout out to AK always gifting on the channel. You know what I realized the other day? I said that I wanted to start giving memberships away, and then I Googled it because I never gave them away before. And it says something like you have to give them away during the live chat. I didn't know that. I thought like I can get somebody's YouTube channel and just like give it away whenever I want in my free time. So I'm gonna try to get into that, I guess, here and there. And there's a certain amount that you could give away every month. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna get into that. People that I see frequently, people that I fuck with their comments, that put intellectual stuff up, all that type of stuff. I'm gonna start gifting on the channel. But AK, thank you. And I'm glad that you even did this just now because it reminds me. And Google it, y'all. There's a setting that you gotta set on YouTube on your own side to even be able to receive gifts. I sent that to somebody in DMs the other day as I was figuring it all out. So Jiggy J, appreciate the super says. Come join us this Saturday at the My Life Documentary film premiere featuring Head Ice, executive produced by me. Date, July 27th, time 4 through 8, 55 Lexington Ave. 55 Lexington Ave, as well as having Head Ice on it, shows me that it's probably going to be in New York. Yeah, that's Lexington. Yeah, and that's East Coast Standard Time. So, yeah, Eastern Time, y'all. 4 to 8. Once again, July 27th. Shout out to you, Jiggy J TV, and shout out to the homie Head Ice. And I wish y'all success this upcoming Saturday on your endeavors. That's dope. Do y'all thing. We got a new member, Steno7. Shout out to the members. The last two videos that were uploaded, not lives, videos that were uploaded were for members only. One of them is should Easy to Block Captain return to URL, and the other one was speaking on the Hitman and A.R.P situation and some stuff that I wanted to clarify. I left those just to members only, right? Not everything is about the clicks or whatever. Sometimes I just want to rock out with the members and get certain things off, and I'll leave them in that state. Okay. Coming back to the chat, shout out to 3 Letter in the building. I hope I didn't come off like I was snapping. Reefer Rumbles, that's a funny ass name. Factz, but this shit hard. Appreciate it. Factz. You are 100%. I just scrolled up randomly in the chat and I'm just going down, and it seems like y'all understand where I'm coming from. You better off getting a real job. Talk to them A.R.P. Talk that part. Oh, y'all agree with me. Froze, what's up? What's Froze talking about? If you're not on the payroll at this point, it's hard to get on. Everybody's agreeing. Talk. What's this randomly? Nah, A.R.P. spitting like a A10 warthog. I'm not responsible for your house and expenses. Spicy. Oh my God. I know they can come off like rants, y'all. But y'all could see my style at times. I could be very much more reserved. My voice is a little bit lower, and I'll give y'all more of a calculated delivery on certain points. And then when I'm more passionate, I speak faster. And even if my voice is up, you know, I'm not mad or nothing like that, right? It's just a topic that I take serious. And I think that one thing about body language as well is when somebody, you can see the passion and you can see like, this isn't no edited blog. I'm here live with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy to fake this shit. Right. so, you know, either I really believe this and I'm wrong, or I really believe it and I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Do you believe? Shout out to the members. I see a salute. Kind of hard to double up on a hobby you like and have to put money into it if you yourself aren't making money off of it. Yeah, you have to be very, very calculated to make money in battle rap, especially on the platform side and the league on the side. Once again, shout out to Sino. I got league owners in the building. Shout out to my nigga No Mercy, and shout out to Peso as well. Salute to Jiggy J. That's the homie. His documentaries are fire. That's dope. I see more new members. Shout out to Elevate TE. Thank you for being a member on the channel. Trey Freezy was good. Let me pull up some more member comments. Did you talk about the wing and brick situation already? I just joined. I did discuss being motivated by the Jay Moore, as well as a conversation that I had with a brick yesterday about, what was it, chapter 2 in this live. There's a 3-chapter live as far as me drawing the full conclusion and point here. But as far as winged and bricked, one thing that I try to do is I try to let them sort things out as much as possible. When I do get involved, it's behind the scenes. So there's things that I've been involved with today, yesterday, behind the scenes, but at the same time, I try to stay in my spot as much as possible. That does not mean that I'm not concerned in things that deserve to be concerned about, and even successes. I join in those as well. It's a lot behind the scenes that happens, y'all. A lot. All right. No Mercy says battlers for the most part get paid what are comfortable paying them. If we used real business analytics and logic, most wouldn't get paid. So that's true. I've indirectly threatened certain battlers over the years, like, yo, you know me, I'll put your fucking numbers up. I'll show that announcing your battle, not the needle doesn't move a single tick. I can go to a certain event and say, oh, you were the main event of this, right? So let's see how much the A side of the main event at that. Let's see how much pay-per-view is this. So how many tickets was it sold out? I have conversations with league owners too. I'll use Rem for example. One of the 5 that I was alluding to earlier that can probably do it for a living. You know what I'm saying? Because of her stature, because of how she moves, and because of how much she can also finance and how much added promotion she could bring to her events. Right? There's a formula as to why she can be a successful league owner and feed herself just off of battle rap. Right? But I had conversation with her before. Be on the phone. Rem's like, yo, these names on this card, like names. Fucking venue was 200 capacity. Why it wasn't sold out? I'm like, yeah, I've been there. You know how many club drama events were never sold out? Were you the main event? Were you the co-main event? Were you anywhere on that card and paid? I be threatening niggas like play with me and be on some old like, yo, you owe me some money over there. I've told stories of events where battlers had $0 in their contract, like gyms versus Rich Dollars. That was like our second, third card. RBE wasn't even turning profit yet. I paid years of dues taking L's. Somebody have a problem with me. Not these new fucking league owners. Have a problem with me and talk about paying dues. I didn't pay like 4 years of dues, taking L's before starting to consistently turn profit. Got to Pearly Gates. Go figure out what year Pearly Gates was. That's when we started to really consistently turn profit. Paid dues all them years before that. All them cards before that. L after L after L after L. Paid dues, investing and building. I'm not a microwave nigga. I'm a stove nigga. Go Google what's the average business that goes over in 2 years. You better be able to financially survive, or I would have went on under 2. Fuck A.R.P and RBE. It's a fucking business fact that you can go Google. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the truth. Me speaking of league, it's like, question me. You might have got paid when your contract had no money in it. You may have got paid when I went flat. You might have got paid when I took a L. Mercy is right. Those arguments of like, or debates, it's because, battlers don't have a real formula of coming up. 99% of them. There are a couple, maybe 1 or 2 handfuls that have real formula as to why they are asking for a certain price. Other than that, it's being pulled out the air in a non-traditional business manner or a non-battle rap applicable correctly business manner. Saying this is what I got paid last battle isn't the real answer in battle rap business for you to think that that's what you should get paid now. The timing, the card, the opponent, the league, it's all variables. I had people try to tell me about what they think that their caffeine numbers were. I'm like, you want to negotiate with caffeine numbers? Hey, genius. I'm selling a pay-per-view. You think the numbers of what something that's free versus has to be paid for will be matched up? Yeah, good try negotiation wise. I'm a tiny bit smarter than that. So variables change. You can't just even, you can't use what you got paid last, right? You can't use that. You can't use your opponent because the opponent will change, right? Can't necessarily use the league. You can't use because this money was really coming from this sponsor over here that didn't give a fuck. You can't use that, right? If Gerald paid you, Gerald don't, he's not then turning around and looking at the pay-per-view numbers to figure out like if that money that he gave you was worth it or not. No. So I don't care what he paid you. Yo, it's crazy. It's fucking nuts. Like what people try to think or come up with how they get paid or should negotiate. I heard this person got paid this, so that's what I want to get paid. It'd be all of that. It'd be all of that. The real truth of what you should be paid is the numbers, black and white. Fuck all the gray. And that's why I didn't threaten people in the past. Like, yo, you want me to show you? You want me to show the world your fucking numbers, main event? I'm going to show that card. You couldn't sell out 200 with REM or with RBE or you couldn't sell out 200. And not even just you as the main or the code event, the whole card together. 50 people in the building. 20 of them is booked. 20 of them brought their friends with them. That's 40 already. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all are business intelligent. I had to laugh on that. Even though I didn't fucking took L's or had stupid negotiations behind it, I still gotta laugh. Can't be serious. I see people on my Instagram and Twitter dropping comments say, yeah, I see why you retired. It's many, 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 many reasons, right? But the definition of insanity is putting your hand on that fucking fire and expecting a different outcome. There's a lot of insane league owners. There's a lot of insane battle rappers. There's a lot of insane people that are aspiring battle rappers. They know this, they seen this, they heard about this, they believe that, and they still want to come in and say, this is what I choose to do for a career. You made a great choice. It's one thing to make an incorrect choice. It's another thing to be armed with the information and still make the stupid choice. You walk down this hallway, you're going to die. Do you want to live? Yes. But I'm still going to walk down this hallway. I never believed battle rappers have money. Most have jobs. That's why I said I don't think people should do battle rap as a primary source of income. You should use it to supplement. There are GOATs. There are God tiers. There are top tiers that don't have much to show for their names, their reputation, their talent. And that sucks. I would love to see everybody that earned it to be millionaires. I mean, even outside of battle rap, we got some GOATs that is broke. You know what I'm saying? It's all the way up there in the industry, above us. We're this big. Above us, it's the same story. What the fuck you think is happening down here? You know what I'm saying? It's a harsh reality. Shout out to Big Fish for the super. It's a harsh reality. But it becomes a level of insanity and ignorance or stupidity, not ignorance, stupidity, to be armed with the information and still sign up a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Business Cavo is my fave on the channel. Running a business hard and stressful. Appreciate that, Sino. Salute, Mr. Cooper. I'm shouting out some of these members now. Battlers needed a union years ago. You can't have a battler union if a majority of battlers will move on their own. They'll strike, and then as an individual, I'll do this. You're gonna get some shit every once in a while where somebody's gonna try to get their man on the card with them. Like, what is that? That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? From a union standpoint, that ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, niggas ain't trying to be no fucking unions, but anyway, I think I said a lot and I said enough. If you came in late, double back and check out. Oh my bad. Let me get to this one real quick. Do you believe a union would have benefited battlers and leagues by keeping bookings contracts reasonable, but ensuring all battlers make a decent amount per battle? That's what I was getting into, and I was gonna be light on it, but I appreciate the super, Mr. Cooper, and shout out to you as a member. Battlers show that the way that they move is very, very isolated and individual. I don't give a fuck if you're in a battle rap group. You know what I'm saying? Like they move. Even controversy has come out of groups. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody moves for themselves. Don't even ask me about leagues having a union or some type of unified front. And don't even ask me about that. Right? Just look at the history and take RBE out of it. Just look at the history of leagues. Like they won't. Some of them are cool. Some of them will coordinate. Some of them will support each other. But that's as far as it normally goes. Battle rappers move as pure individuals. Okay? They move as pure individuals. And the structure of battle rap as a business industry isn't even something to be able to be turned into a union. There's not enough business ethic, business movement, or even that type. Like think of like a union, like I don't know, like is the sanitation department a union, right? These guys have pay schedules, they have maybe benefits, they have things that are stamped, that are expected, or else even the company could have problems and liability, right? That's not the business of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like before I even talk about how the battlers move, like what are they really unioning up to? Like think about a real union. Can the battle rap environment suit that? Fuck no. All right, man. Like I'm getting out of here before y'all get me into topics that's outside of this title, and I'd rather save them for a different live. I appreciate y'all. Sorry it's true. Comment if you catch any lies.